Well, bore da blant, sut ydych chi? I hope you all slept well and I hope you're all ready for our story for today. But before we start, let's have a good morning song. Barod, 1, 2, 3. Bore da, sit o'i ti, bendigedig, bore da. This story is about a little wolf, and well, I'll read you the back and see if you'll recognise yourself in this. Wolf cub Wilf doesn't want help from anyone. Whatever it is, he can do it all by himself. And sometimes we're a bit like that in school, aren't we? And I'm a little bit like that at home, that think, I'll do it on my own, I don't need any help. And then sometimes we do need help. And it's fine, isn't it? We should always ask for help when we need it. And this book is called The Way Home for Wolf, and is written by Rachel Bright and is illustrated by Jim Field. And it's all about this little wolf here who's very independent. Now, we use the word independent in class, don't we? So she's got a little bit of a croaky voice today. Oh, look at these illustrations again. As a rainbow of lights flickered soft in the night, dusting diamonds of ice in a desert of white, the wild whipping wind, it whistled at its tune to a howling of wolves and a shimmering moon. Look at that. Look at all those wolves together. Arr! And the loudest arr in this echoing song was a wolfling called Wilf at the heart of the throng. He loved to be fierce and longed to be grown. He liked to try everything all on his own. Look at me, I am big, I am tough, he would growl, while he showed off his strength and practised his prowl. One night it was time for the wolves to move on. New folks had moved in and their shelter was gone. So they left right away to find a new cave. They would have to walk far and they'd have to be brave. Let's go, shouted Wilf. I am ready to lead. You're too small, laughed the wolves. It's an elder we need. One day they advised you will guide from the front. I suppose, muttered Wilf with a huff and a grunt. He's too little, isn't he, to lead the way? They struggled through snow as high as their flanks and leapt over rocks as they scaled icy banks. Wilf gave his all to keep pace and keep up, but strong-willed as he was still just a pup. There he is, way back, isn't he? He kept dropping back with each clamber and climb as the pack journeyed further away all the time. Exhausted and breathless, he strayed off the track when a blizzard blew in and he lost his way back. Oh, Trieni. Oh, he's lost now. Look, that's all he can see are his own footprints. Wilf longed to howl help and to holler it loud, but his throat was too hoarse and his heart was too proud. He lay on the tundra, his tail curled up tight. A blanket of stars was his bed for the night, until crack went the ice, crack and creak. Wilf jumped to all fours with a deafening shriek. He stuck out the claws on every limb. He had to hold on because wolflings can't swim. Then he fell and he fell, rolling and spinning. It felt like the end, but was just the beginning. Since somebody down there had heeded his scream, and she swooped from beneath like a watery dream. I'll help you, she called. Just reach for my horn. A majestic and magical sea unicorn. That's what he thinks it is, isn't it? That's actually a narwhal. Wilf's pride washed away and he stretched out a paw and she lifted him gently back onto the shore. Don't worry, she sang before dipping her brow. My friend, Mr. Walrus, will help you out now. And there, right behind him, a huge tusky fellow lifted his whiskers and let out a bellow. To the ridge, he proclaimed with his chin in the air. My friend, mighty muskox, will take you from there. See, so they all want to help him, don't they? And with waftings of fish and a very loud snort, their journey was made and their travel seemed short. And there, sure enough, on the ridge was an ox, who took Wilf as far as his friend Arctic Fox, who followed his nose through the trees to a goose, who guided him honking to this ancient moose. The moose knew these wilds like no other soul. He was steady and true in pursuit of their goal. And as twilight closed in, Moose sang out a song to a fluttering, tiny fluff ball, a bear moth who showed Wilf the rest of the way to the place where this wolfling most wanted to stay. Thank you, Wilf waved as he rejoined his pack, and the wolves howled with joy that their wolfling was back. They huddled him in and cuddled him close, and fussed over which wolf had missed them the most. Wilfie knew then that when all came together, the darkest of times are easy to weather. So he bowed to the narwhal, ox, walrus and goose. I don't know what's happening outside my window. I think someone's doing some drilling. And vowed to the fox and the moth and the moose, if I ever meet one who strayed off their track, I'll help them along by guiding them back. And true to his word, Wilf is different now, and his world seems much smaller and warmer somehow. Since wherever life take you, wherever you roam, we're all just a handful of friendships from home. Oh, I love that. A handful of friendships from home. That means there's always somebody there to help you. And that's the end. Oh, how lovely is that story? And even though this is a little bit of a dark time for us, it's a bit of a weird time, isn't it, for us not to be in school? And sometimes we might feel a little bit scared by it all, but we've got all our friends and family looking out for us, haven't we? So let's do our goodbye song. Barod, 1, 2, 3. Hwyl fawr ffrindiau, hwyl fawr ffrindiau, hwyl fawr ffrindiau, mae'n amser dweud hwyl fawr. Twralwra bantynni, 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 twralwra bantynni, mae'n amser dweud hwyl fawr. See you tomorrow, hwyl fawr.